It will talk about lesson 7 and 8 together. A system of equations means the equations whose solution makes each of the equations true at the same time. SAT questions involving systems of two linear equations with two different variables can usually be solved by. There are two methods, substitution and elimination. Substitution, substituting the solution of one equation into the other equation to eliminate one of the variables in that equation, or adding or subtracting, the other way is called elimination, corresponding sides of the two equations so that an equation will only one variable results. Solving linear system by substitution. To solve a linear system using substitution method, pick the equation in which it is easy to solve for one of the variables. After solving the equation for the variable, plug the solution into the other equation in the linear system. So, for example, solve the system 2y minus 3x equal 29, y plus 2x equals 4. As you see, it is easy to solve the second equation for y, which gives y equal negative 2x plus 4. Plug the solution into the first equation, 2 parentheses negative 2x plus 4, negative 3x equals 29. This like easy equation, like in one variable, we have studied before many times. So after you solve this equation, you will get x equal negative 3. Then plug x equal negative 3 in the equation y equal negative 2x plus 4 or any equation. Then y equals 6 plus 4, which is 10. So the solution is negative 3 and 10. You must write it as ordered way. Solving linear system by elimination method. In this case, try to modify on the two variables such that they have the same coefficient and opposite in signs, then adding the eliminate this variable. Solve x minus 2y equal 5 and x plus 2y equal 11. As you see, since y has opposite coefficients, so it is ready to add. Then when you add the two equations, you will get 2x equals 16, then x equal 8. Use this equation or in equation, say equation 2, and plug in x equal 8, so 8 plus 2y equal 11. When you solve for y, you will get 1.5, so solution 8, 1.5. Another example, solve 3x equals 5y plus 19, and the other 2x plus y equal negative x plus 7. In this case, you need to do a certain work to make the system like each other. I mean x under x and y under y. When you write the first equation, you will combine 5y to the left-hand side by negative sign, so 3x minus 5y equal 19, and also combine negative x to the left-hand side will be 3x plus y equal 7. Now, we want to you choose anything to do. Maybe you subtract or cancel x. So by subtracting, negative 5y minus y will be negative 6y equals 12, divided by negative 6y will be negative 2. Use any equation to get x will be 3, then the solution will be 3, negative 2. Take care, sometimes we need to multiply one equation by a number to make aim of the elimination of one of the two variables. Example 126. You have now two equations, 2x plus 4y equals 5x plus 11, and the other one 6x minus 5y equals negative 16. If x and y is the solution of the system above, then find the value of negative xy. And after you got the value of x and the value of y, multiply by the negative and multiply them by each other. So first write in correct order, as we said before, negative 3x plus 4y equal 11. This is the first one and named by 1, question number 1, and the other 6x minus 5y equal negative 16. Look at if the coefficient of x. You can convert one of the coefficient to the other and the opposite sign. So the first one, if you multiply the first equation by 2, so will be negative 6x up and 6 down, so you can eliminate them. So multiply the first one by 2. So negative 6x plus 8y equal 22. Take care, you must multiply each term in the equation by 2. And write it the other one below it. So add the two equations. The x will be eliminated. So 3y equals 6. When you divide by 3, y will be 2. Use any equation to get x. X will be negative 1. So multiply negative time negative 1 times 2. You will contain the answer is 2. Example 127. 2x plus 5y equal to y minus 6. And the other one 5x plus 2y equals 7. If x and y is the solution of the system above, then find the value of x, y. First, write in the correct order, as we said before. Look at the answer. So in this case, you must multiply. If you decide you will eliminate y, so correct y in like opposite operation, opposite coefficient. So the above one you will multiply by negative 2, and the blue one you will multiply by 3. When you do this, you will get negative 4x minus 6y equals 12, 15x plus 6y equals 21. So when you add them, you will get 11x equals 33, then x equals 3. Use an equation to get y equal negative 4. So multiply the answers. So 3 times negative 4 will negative 12. Example 128. This is like word problem. A store that offers faxing services charge a fixed amount to fax one page and different amount of faxing each additional page. If the cost of faxing 5 pages is 3.05 and the cost of the faxing 13 pages is 6.65. What is the cost of faxing one page? What is the cost of fixing 3 pages to the same telephone number? First of all, you will consider something is x and the other is y. So let x is the cost of the first page and y is the cost of each page after the first page. So first equation, the question gives the price of 5 pages is 3.045. So the first base is x and the rest 5 pages is 4. So you'll multiply 4 by y equals 3.05. Second equation, the first also is x, the price of 13 pages. So 12y equals 6.65. Now you can subtract the two equations. You will get 8y equals 3.6 divided by 8. So the value of y, which represents the cost of one page after the first page, is 0.45. Use any equation to get x equal 1.25. So the answer A will be 1.25. So if you want to get the answer B, ask about the price of 3 pages. So you will write the price of first base is 1.25 plus 2 times y, which is 0.45. You will get 0.25. If a system of equations have more variables than equation, you must ask it to solve for some combination of letters. If 2r equals s and 24t equals 3s, what is r in terms of t? Okay. Also use the given 24t equals 3s. You can divide by 3, so s equal 8t. So replace s in the first equation and put it 8t. So 2r equals 8t. Then divide by 2, so r equals 4t. So the answer is C. Example 130. If AB minus 3 equal 12 and the 2BC is 5, what is the value A over C? Solution. Since B equals 15 after remove negative 3 to the other hand side, so AB equal 15. So solve for B, B will be 15 over A. So from the other equation, replace B by 15 over A. So now you get equation contains A and C. So simplify, so 30C, when you do cross multiplication, equals 5A divided by 5, so A over C equals 6. So the answer will be B. Now, questions for you, try to solve. Solving of some questions from the exercise. So 2 parentheses x plus y equals 3y plus 5, 3x plus 2y equal negative 3. Which equivalent equation could be used to solve system of equation above? So if you look at, you can replace say x from the first one. So try to replace x. Yes, use equation 1 and solve for x. So when you solve for x, you will get x equals y plus 5y. Look at the answers. The answer will be A. Other equation. X, ask about x. Elimination by addition. So you can add, when you add the two equations, you will eliminate 1 over y. So when you add, so you will get 2 over x equal 1, so x equals 2. So C. Question 12. If P minus Q over 2 equals 3 and RP minus RQ equals 12, what is the value of R? So do cross multiplication from the first equation, B minus Q equals 6. So the other, take a common factor R from the second one. So now R and replace B minus Q by 6. So 6R equals 12. So the R will be 2, which answer C. If 3x plus y equals C and x plus y equal B, what is the value of x in terms of C and B? Subtract that equation, you will get 2x equals C minus B. Then divide by 2, x equals C minus B over 2, which answer B. Now we will talk about lesson 8, algebraic inequalities. You know the inequalities, any relationship, mathematical relationship, but between the two sides, left and right, has one signs like less than, greater than, or equal to, and so on. This inequality sign. So 2x minus 3 less than 11 is solved as the same in the case of the linear equation. There is one exception. When you multiply or divide by both sides by a negative number, you will make a flipping of the inequality sign direction. At least and at most. The phrase at least is translated by greater than or equal to, and the phrase of the at most is translated by less than or equal to. Example 131. What is the greatest integer value of x such that 3 minus 2x is at least 12? So translate at least. So you write 3 minus 2x greater than or equal to 12. Move 3 to the other side. So negative 2x greater than or equal to 9. Then divide by negative 2. Take care, switch the inequality sign. So will be x less than or equal to negative 4.5. The first integer, which is less than or equal to negative 4.5, is negative 5. So the answer is negative 5. Example 132. This is like word problem. The equation above, given the cost C in dollar manufacturing terms, in terms, a profit is made when total revenue from selling quantity of terms is greater than the total cost of manufacturing the same quantity of items. If each item can be sold for $14, which of the following inequality gives the possible values in that will produce a profit? You know that there are a profit when selling price greater than the cost price. Selling price, the selling price of one is 14, so consider the number of items will be n, so 14n must be greater than cost which is given in the relation 8n plus 522. So solve this inequality, n greater than 87, so you will choose example 133. If 2x squared plus 3ax minus 7 less than negative 17, what is the smallest possible integer value of a when x equal negative 1? So substitute by negative 1, you will get like inequality, normal inequality, 2 minus 3a minus 7 less than negative 17. Complete the solution, negative 3a less than negative 12, then a greater than 4 because you divide by negative 3. So switch the inequality sign, so that takes the first number after 4, so a is a 5. Solving compound inequality. To solve inequality that has the form c less than ax plus b less than d, this is called the compound inequality, where a, b, c, and d like numbers stand for numbers or constants. Isolate the letters in the middle hand side. Solve for x in the middle. For example, 2x minus 5 between from negative 3 to 3. You can read it like from negative 3 to 3. So add 5 for both sides to make the middle term 2x, the middle hand side 2x. Then divide by 2 both sides. So x greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 4. Example 134. If 3 less than x plus 1 less than 8 and y between 2 and 9, which of the following best description to the range of y minus x? So first of all, solve for x in the middle with respect to the first inequality and subtract the two inequalities from each other. So 2 minus 2 will be 0 less than y minus x less than 2. So you will choose C. The direction of inequality sign also get reversed when do reciprocal for both sides, as you see. As you see, 1 over x less than 1 over 5. Why? When you make reciprocal for both sides, it will be x greater than 4. It is clear when you understand which greater quarter or half. So you must write quarter less than half. So when you make reciprocal for both sides, so 4 is greater than 2. So after we said quarter less than half, after we make reciprocal will be 4 greater than 2. Ordering properties of inequality, you know, if A less than B and B less than C, then A less than C, like transitive property. For example, if 2 less than 3 and 3 less than 5, normally 2 less than 5. If A less than B and X less than Y, so you can add both sides. For example, 2 less than 3 and 4 less than 6. Also, when you add the two inequalities, so 6 less than 9. If A less than B and X greater than Y, then this relationship between A plus X and B plus Y cannot be determined until each of the variable is replaced by a specific number. Also test yourself.